maybe like we bring the train in at a certain level, and then we just build the train part of this at that level, and then the power generation is built like down on this level, and then we can kind of hide the spaghetti of pipes and belts and stuff underneath the train. And actually, that'd be a way better way to get the pipes and belts and stuff like to and from multiple trains, because we can go underneath them. So that's probably what we'll do. To be honest, that makes sense to me. You took 20 minutes to let the dogs sniff. I got you. Nice. Alright, how far out can we go? My god. Oh, I gotta quit all this jumping stuff. That's what killed me. I'm expecting to be yelled at any time now. For going
Your
to...
suit's life support is not compatible with this environment. Turn back.
That's what I thought. Alright, so that's what we're gonna call our edge right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, this is more so, like I said, just an identifying mark. I can't even see. Dude, this is a huge area up here. To fill it all in with concrete. They're all in with foundation, yeah. Massive, massive area. But that's alright. I'm about to be hitting the cloud concrete. Or wait, I do have concrete in the cloud. I don't remember doing that though. I guess I did it at the thing, right? At the terrain? Yeah, I think so. Problem is it doesn't upload fast enough right now. But that's okay. That's why we have a whole train car of concrete after all. Back on our other train. Alright, now we're on cloud concrete exclusively. Hooray. Is there? I must not have that set up to upload automatically, huh? No, it is. It's just going really slow. Okay, so realistically, I don't need to, like, build as far as I can up here, but I want to build a little bit more. And then I'm going to go work on the train part of this whole thing, I guess. For now. If I work on the train part of this, then... yeah, then we'll be chilling. So I need a train. Should I have 1 or 2 stations bringing fuel in? I don't even know how much fuel we're making. Well, I did do the math on it at one point, but I don't remember right now offhand.
Whoa.
I got closer to 435.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice train. 2 trains, Big L. I could do 2, honestly. 2 of like two stations with like 2 cars or capability for like 2 cars each, maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet. What I do know is this is a huge area that I've just identified I want to build in here, so that's good. That is good. And then I'm going to need a train to take the empty containers back. And honestly, if I'm bringing containers in with 2, I should probably have 2 taking containers back. Although, how many did I... oh, I already have that station built. I think I did two. I'm gonna have to go back there before I go too far. And actually, I'm gonna take some of this back down. I gotta get this running square up here before it gets to the foundation. It'll look a lot better, I think. So, square to the world. So maybe from like here up, if we run square to the world. And honestly, I'm kind of not opposed to the height that I'm at right now, because this will be kind of like a half level and a half, because those generators are like super tall, but that's fine. So if we do something like that, that and this. Okay. There we go. Oh. There we go. So at least we're running square to the world now, so that's good. I haven't quite figured out. I guess right there, I guess, is the place to look when I'm placing these. Yeah, thanks, game. I know. I know. The heat is on, by the way, chat, because we're going to switch to firefighting 7 round 7 central, so the heat is on to get as much done today as I can. That's all I know. The heat is on. So actually, here's what I'm thinking. This first part, if we go from here, and make a building then from here up, and then we'll bring our trains in and take a left. We'll put a foundation under all this down at sea level, and we'll put a foundation underneath the tracks. And that'll be this will be our train floor. This will be where the power gets generated eventually, but like up there. And then underneath will be a logistic floor. Is everybody tracking this? Everybody on board? Does this make sense? We gotta have the logistic floor. Logistic floors make a lot of sense, actually. Just saying. So this will be there. This will be there. Actually, get rid of that real fast. And of course, I didn't build that where it lines up here, so we'll probably end up moving the this whole catwalk thing so that it lines up. Because I'm that kind of guy. I want it to line up. So not gonna actually line up. That's too tall there. That's actually not bad. That would be a decent logistic center, right? What's a logistic floor? Basically a place to hide all the crap. Okay. So like that's actually what I'm gonna do right there. That's it. So that foundation there was just literally to find the edge of the world, so. Yeah. So a logistic floor in this case, I'm going to use it for things like when I bring in the trains, right? The trains are going to be sitting in this area here. Instead of like running conveyor belts out of the train and having to go like over the next track next to it, I can go down, go under the other track, and then pop back out of the floor somewhere else. I can use the logistic floor to kind of hide stuff. Is basically what it is. So that's where you put all the spaghetti. Basically is what that's for. Well, honestly, that should be tall enough for a logistic area. That'll be okay. Or we go up from the trains immediately to a overhead logistic area as well, because I'm going to have to unpackage all of this fuel. All the fuel that's coming in has to get unpackaged and put into pipes. So there's that. I don't have any material on me, by the way, so I'm going back to my train. I need to get some, I need to get, concrete, so. We'll just bring the train up there. Which is easier said than done, but we'll get it. We'll have to go for a little drive. But yeah, so we're gonna hide some stuff, if you will. But yeah, I could actually go up right away above the trains. I might do that. Make a platform above the trains for all the packagers. Oh, you can hover pack and chainsaw at the same time? Oh my god, I need this in real life. How handy would that be? I need a hover pack for doing Christmas lights, you know? Just hover right along the gutters and just put lights up. Man. So nice. So nice. I have to run the extension cord first, but you know, we got this. Alright. So this is when I go in my inventory now. You know what? We can just throw that in the cloud. Yeah, we can throw the shrubbery in the cloud too. Why not? Mycelium. Yeah, why not? It's already basically full, but that's okay. Alright. So first things first, gotta make sure that's set to get me out of the roundabout. Y'all know what happened. And if you don't know, it was hilarious. And terrible all at the same time. I wound my train up on the roundabout, and I had to delete the entire thing and start over. It was not good. So note to self, you can wind your train up on a roundabout. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna run down here real fast. I don't remember how many for the empty containers. Oh wait, I didn't put that in yet. No, I don't have that in yet. We're gonna run down here anyway. Because I kind of, whatever I put for empty containers up there, I need to have down here. Need to have the same. So there's that. There is that. Definitely need to have. Although some of the empty containers I actually kind of want to go to aluminum. We'll figure that out later. Alright. Welcome back to the oil refinery. They've got oil and stuff. Lots of stuff. We've got fun and games. We got everything you want. Something. It's the whole thing, Jeff. Just rows and rows of things flashing yellow because nothing can run right now. That's okay. Stop. Okay, that's fine. So as actually logistic floor, like I was talking about before, how cool would it have been if I would have thought of this earlier and like done that with the pipes here? Now the problem is there's water right underneath this. I know I can build in the water a little bit, but like if I had it so the pipes just came out and went down in the ground, like that'd be so much slicker. So that's what we can do up at the other one because we're gonna plan for it. So. All right, I don't believe I have that set up, but I'm going to run down here real fast and check for the empty containers coming back. Actually, you know what? I think I do have that set up. I think that was this train thing here, but it's probably not big enough. Okay, so no, that's the water that's going to come in from aluminum, which is only going to be one train. Okay, this is empties. Okay. This is the empties. Okay, so 2, that's it. That's probably not going to be enough, right? That's probably not actually going to be enough, is it? You just spam trains. That's all you got to do, right? Maybe we put in overflow protection over there so that if there's too many empties, it just eats them. But it's going to bring back most of them. Okay, so 2, chat, remember that. Here, we'll just punch this in and just do this for now so that we remember 2. Yeah. Okay. Look at all this packaged water that's sitting around, and there's still empty conveyor belts, which is fine. Look at all of it. Those are the empty belts that'll bring back the recycled ones. That's why. Okay. Actually, can we flip-flop this now? Or have I already flip-flopped it? I don't remember. No, we need to flip-flop this. Okay. So notice how there's no plastic on the bottom, but there's plastic on the top. There's a reason. The reason is trying not to kill my power grid. That is the reason. So what we can do is we can run back here, fly back here. And if we delete a power line and then just reattach a different power line. Attach. Okay, and then we take this one here. And we can run those refineries if they have the room. They don't have the room because they're full of, never mind, they're full. Okay, so we can't run anything here, which is totally fine. All right, let's go. We need to go back up there now. We had to check on that because I was not sure how much. I should probably just back out of here, to be honest. If I drive forward, I gotta go really far around I don't have all the track built yet. I really should build more track and get all the network done. But it's an ever-changing network, you know. As I add factories and stuff, it's just gonna keep on growing and changing. And, you know, I gotta put in train stations to haul fuel out of here yet. I don't have those. Not quite sure where I'm putting those yet, but somewhere. All the packaged fuel. So we'll get to them eventually. Alright, which way is this gonna take us? Okay, that's fine. Take us to the upper track. Kinda don't want to go on the upper track. I kinda need to be on the bottom track, but I can jump to the bottom track up here and then I'll go for that. Yeah, that's fine. Be okay. Which actually, good thing I'm not on the lower track because there's the coal train. Oh boy. And I know I only have 2 trains running right now. One's coal and one's oil. And I know the oil train just left the refinery, so it's going all the way back to get oil, so it's fine. So we won't hit it all backwards. But if we jump here over to this other track. Wow. Hopefully it doesn't do any loops, Sean. That was pretty sick though that time. It did loops. I know they're showing like a video right now, but yeah, it's a whole thing. Definitely a whole thing. Oh, there goes that train. Old train. Which is probably just running around mostly full both ways the whole time, so yeah. Nice. It was doing a curble. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Alright, round the tight roundabout. Back to normal. It really glitches in the roundabout. It goes too fast. It goes way too fast. Were they not just showing a... Oh, I'm behind Trent. There was a video playing. Now it's live. They showed like a promo video of like all the things, right? Did they not just show that? Pretty sure they did. It's back live now. What stream do I have up? I think I have the right one up. Oh, I got you. Really? That's rare for you, Trent. You only have one? You only have the one up? Normally you have the other guys up. What's up with that? What the heck is that, Sean? Interesting. Interesting, okay. Alright, we're gonna pull down here with caution and not crash our train because the track ends. We're definitely not gonna crash our train, okay, chat? Y'all ready? We're gonna definitely crash our train. We're definitely gonna crash our train on purpose. Yeah, I kind of like just the 2 tracks. This is nice. I like it. Picasso. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Send it, bud. They pile up. Dude, everything fell off the track. And then you just fix it. Hey, Twitch, clip that. There you go. We'll use the feature. Why not? That was good, right? That was priceless. As they say. All right. That was good. All right, so we're going to lay out. I don't even know how much foundation I'm about to lay out. As much concrete steel as I have in my train. Although I don't want to go too big on this because this is only for the trains. And the reason for that is we'll go up with the unpackers and then we'll go down. Yeah, there's going to be like 2 floors here. Or actually 3. We're going to have our logistic floor down below. We're going to have our train floor, and then above the train stuff, we're going to have the unpackers. So we're going to have multiple floors here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then we'll have a lower level, or we might just make it the same as the logistic floor, is where the actual power generators are going to be. So, you betcha. Well, we'll see. Dang. And my stream somewhere? Or you like? How's that work? Got all the stuff running today, Trent. Huh? Dang, bro. All right. I need to clean my inventory out, chat, so I can hold more of the material that I need right now. is I don't have any. I have to build another train car. I'm behind SpaceX. Golly, man. Chad, I see how it is. Let's see. I have a lot of, yeah, steel pipe and beams on me that I don't necessarily need right now. So, Big Al will catch you. Don't necessarily need, that's the wrong thing. I'll keep some on me, but not as much as I have. There, that's a lot better. That's more room for concrete. And plate. And the sad part is we're going to chew through concrete and plate out here. Although, how big does this actually need to be? Should I just go for broke and go to the edge of the map? Probably, right? I don't have to. No, 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 not again. No, dang it. I did it again.
Your suit's life support is not compatible with this
it's
environment.
It's all the jumping.
Turn back.
Twitch clipped that. Yep, it's all the jumping, chat. It gets me when I don't have my jetpack and I'm away from power. Golly, man. Well, at least I know that, at least I know my stuff's gonna be out there. I gotta quit all the jumping, chat. It's such a habit that I have, though. It's so bad, but it's like, it's just such a habit. All right, we need pipe. We need frames, which there are only 2 here. Hang on, turn that on for a second. Need frames. We need motors. Gotta quit jumping. And a wire. And a rubber I can pull from the cloud. Dang it. You know you can swim. So I'm in, I think what's happening is because I'm in hover pack mode, it's not letting me swim. I believe. Here, let's try this. Well, this water's probably not deep enough. But I think that's the problem. When I go hover pack, I go straight to the bottom. Well, okay, that one let me swim. For some reason out there, it's not letting me swim. And it's just sending me straight to the bottom like I'm an anchor. So, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I am falling fast enough to where I can't counteract it with swimming. I don't really know how that works. You know what I should do though, real quick, while I'm here. Let's make my death mean something, shall we? Let's make my death mean something. Let's grab some material while we're here. Yeah, I think it's only happening because I'm like close to the edge of the map and there's no bottom. And I just plummet to my death, you know? So I think that's the problem, to be honest. Okay, I need moves. I'm gonna grab some material while I'm here. Why not? I'll grab a carload of concrete and a carload of or actually maybe 2. I'm gonna use so much stuff out there, so I might as well grab a bunch of stuff while I'm here. And if all else fails, that's what these 4 boxes are for. They just throw stuff into the awesome sink, so just gets rid of it. Why only have 1 work train when I can have 2? Actually, let's put that. Put that in there. Put that in there. Should have just built the train back here, huh? So what I should have done. It's okay though. It happens. Alright, at least this way it'll kind of be like our other train where the plate's on the front and the concrete's behind that. Strange is right. Strange is right. That's twice now that I've been killed. It's twice now I've died because of that, so. I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's kind of annoying. So. But then again, it's okay because I'm going to bring a bunch of material with me that I need to keep building up there, so. It could be worse. It could be worse. It's a minor inconvenience. Instead of having to bring the big train down here, I can, you know, I can just throw a bunch of stuff in this little train and be good to go. We're gonna need so much concrete, we might as well. Actually, do you use... That's on cloud now. All cloud. Grab inventory, a plate, and then we're gonna go. Let's go. That's a lot of material. That's all right though. Watch, I'm gonna get up there and need, like, you know, something that I don't have set up in the cloud yet. Oh well. It happens. Yeah, I gotta. The problem is when I go. See, we have a can't post link. When I get jumping around and then I lose power, and then I'm like, that's my foundation. Maybe I should put walls up. I did put safety rails on that one factory back there when I was building it. So maybe that's the strat. I don't know. Crazy, man. Crazy, chat. Oh well, it happens. That's great. It's in Discord. I see your clip. I got you. Appreciate it. All right, how do I get to the bottom track? I think there's not a good way for me to do that right now, is there? I think I have to loop around like way too much right now. Got double-decker trains going on, though, I'll tell you that right now. That's kind of sick. Dude, that's kind of cool. Oh, boy. I think I have to hit the roundabout, then go south, hit the roundabout, then to go north. Maybe I should just connect these north tracks over here, too. Or the top track. Maybe I should just connect them off this roundabout. And then I don't have to keep doing this. Probably not a bad idea. See, the theory is that, like, this is going to be pretty busy eventually with tracks. That's why I didn't want the oil on these. Or the fuel, I guess we'll call it. That's really what it is. The oil's going to run on top. But the fuel will run on the bottom tracks. So that maybe they're not interfered with as much. Plus, the bottom's more for, like, kind of regional, kind of shorter runs. Whereas the top's supposed to be for, like, all the way across the map kind of stuff. So, yeah. That's all good. We'll just zip down here, hit the roundabout, and zip back to the north. And then hit that roundabout and we'll go back out where we're working. Yeah, right. All the bells on the signals get me. They're pretty great. But that's all right. I just can't believe I died twice tonight. That's rough. That is actually kind of rough. See, the good thing about this track is it zips underneath the whole, this is the ingot factory. So it just zips right past it. Fire Shadow, what's going on, man? How are you? It's popping. Oh, that's not the right track. I wasn't looking at that arrow, I was looking at the next one. Dang it, Bobby. Put it in reverse, Terry. Yeah, I was looking at the next one. This next one's not right either, but that's okay. We'll make it right. Alright, there we go. Minor inconvenience in the roundabout. Dude, we were... After we left seeing the big boy the other day, we took kind of a different way home than we went. And we were on this road, and it was whatever road, right? I'm not gonna say the name. I think we went through like 6 or 8 roundabouts. Oh no. How did I not derail? Fire, I'm doing, man. I'm a little annoyed. I've got 2 deaths today, but you know, it happens, right? It happens, I guess. But I'm doing all right, man. Better than yesterday, because yesterday was... Well, we'll just leave it at that. He played a show. Oh, like, oh, that's cool, Fire. At a county fair. Oh, look, here's my death chest again. There's my death chest. Hooray. I'll have to get all that in a minute. I don't really, yeah. So apparently, Fire, if you fall in the water kind of like towards the edge of the map, there's no bottom. So like you're fine to be out there as long as you're on a foundation, but if there's no foundation, you're not fine. And I'm learning that. I'm learning. So yeah. Kind of rough. But it is what it is, man, you know? This logistic floor is going to be like the black hole in this build. It's going to be so dark down here, chat. All the time. And I could put lights in, but it's a logistic floor. It's not meant to be pretty. Just saying. Doesn't help I'm using like black foundations too. But that's alright. This is just gonna look like a thick foundation, you know? So yeah. Apparently not out there, no. Fire is not. And if it is, I can't figure it out. My guy's not about it. So I got to be very careful to not fall in. Because apparently you'll die. I've died twice out here now. One time I was actually trying to find the edge of the map, and I jumped and I miscalculated my life where I was at, and that was the end of that. And then the other time I was up on this platform above me here, and the problem is I get jumping and sliding and stuff as you do in this game, because you have the mobility in this game. You can do that, right? That's great. That's fun. But when you have your hover pack on and not a jetpack, and you get away from electricity, well, then you plummet, is the problem. So I guess I could actually just quit complaining. I don't have my jetpack right now. It's in my death chest. I don't have room in my inventory for the stuff from my death chest right now, so it's fine. I gotta get these evened up. This is annoying. I gotta get this all evened out. But yeah, so it's all good. I needed a ton of concrete and steel plate anyway, or iron plate. So I just grabbed a bunch while I was back at the homeland, and we'll make the best out of a bad situation, you know? It's all good. It is all good. And then, I guess eventually we're gonna switch to, play some firefighting sim tonight at some point. See, there I go. I get jumping. It's the Halo in me coming out, you know? Like, you can take the gamer out of Halo, but you can't take the Halo out of the gamer. To be honest. That's kind of the way it is, honestly. But it's okay. Is my flashlight even? Flashlight is on. You can't hardly tell. That's alright. I'll be honest, I'll probably do a bunch of the logistic floor work off stream. Just because it is so dark and dreary down here. There, I think I have it all evened out now at least. So that's good. I don't know how it got so bad, but it definitely did. Probably because I'm not building to 10 every time, that's why. If I build to 10, it's great. Everything's nice and even. Oh. Aiming too high is the problem. I do believe. God, I thought I was going to walk off the edge there for a second. It's kind of disorienting here, to be honest. Kind of don't like it. But this will be super handy to have, so. This should be great. All right, let's be done working down here, though, because, like I said, it's crap. See, there's a bottom here, but when you get out there, there's no bottom. I think that's the problem. I thought for sure I was dead again. I thought for sure I was dead again. So what do? Immediately jump and slide. Immediately go right back to the thing that killed me. Golly, I just can't help it. It's just how I game, man. How I play. I just can't help it. Let's see, should we go to the third one over? We can probably get on the second one, right? Like that. Okay. Alright, can I puke some of this? Some of that. Then go get my death chest. Oh man, 2 death chests in one night, I swear. Still can't get it all. Alright, the shrubbery I don't need. I'll just leave the rest of that for now. Leave it for now. It's all good. Good concrete and steel. So we're aiming for out there, but I don't know that this part actually needs to go all the way out there. So I'm probably not going to build all the way out there. But we will probably have to build some more. We do need to decide how big this is going to be. So we know we need 2 cars for empty containers to go back, which I kind of don't think is enough, but that's the way I have it built on the other end already, which I could change that, I guess, if I wanted to. I definitely could change it. Everything can be changed. That's the good part of this whole the whole Satisfactory thing is everything can be changed. And how tight of a curve can we make with this? We can go to here. Okay. All right, now for oil, or not oil, for fuel coming into here. 6. That is pretty close. I have not been paying attention to it, Trent. For fuel coming into here. What do we think? Well, I guess that really comes down to the packagers, right? Because I need to do it based on them for logistic reasons. I'm gonna have to go do some math. This is the one downside to me of building this stuff at different locations is when you don't have the numbers in front of you. You gotta like stop and break it all down. It's like crap. It's kind of annoying, you know? It's kind of annoying to have to run back and forth all the time, but it's okay. It could definitely be worse. Definitely could be worse. I was trapped in the train tracks. Sorry there, bud. That train's definitely broken until I get more signals in there. Not bad. He's broken because the other train's settling out in the same block as what it is. I do believe. I think I need to add some supports here. It looks like the horizontal beams stick out awful far without a vertical underneath the far, like, right. So we can get to that eventually as well. Alright, so we're going to have to work this backwards. We're going to have to figure out with current conveyor belts that we have, you know what, it's 10. It's 10. 10 is the answer. Because I already have it all set up for 10. I think the ratios are the same. If we keep it at 10, we'll be in great shape. So I'm pretty sure it's 10. Pretty sure it's all going to be run on 10s. Because let's see. So I know that these are groups of 10. So for instance, that is, there's 60, it's 60 water and there's 10 to a chunk here. And these output 60. But there's more than, is there only 40 here? I don't know if there's 40 here. This is why I want to have signs on everything eventually. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I think there is 40 here. Maybe not quite 40. There's something. Might be 40. There's 41. Did I highlight something else by accident? 41, huh? That's interesting. Oh no, there's not 41 because I highlighted extra stuff. Okay, that's what I thought. 38. 38, chat. That seems a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, I think 38 is the number. Okay. So if we have 38, or we can do 60 times 38, we're going to be making 2,280 fuel, packaged fuel a minute. And then I think if we divide that by the 4, like I was talking about, to get to the rules of 4, that's 570 per belt, which, you know, I can build faster belts than that, but that's kind of a good number. So let's aim for that. So we'll do things in 4s over there. And then if we take that 570, actually go to this one over here as my demo unit. They are about to launch, aren't they? Yeah. Not going to pay too close attention to it, but I do see it up there. Okay, let's just make sure that this is the right. So that is also 60. Okay, so we take our 570, divide that by 60, which gives us 9.5. We need 9.5, and then so we need 40. So if we run in groups of 10, that's what the whole thing was. Okay, so 10. So if we really want to do it, we'll probably just put 4 cars here to take what's it called, package fuel. Then we'll just use 4 cars down there, and then we'll just run a belt up from each one to our group of 10. Okay, so 10 is the magic number here. All right, 10 is the number. It's really 40, but yeah. And we could underclock one by 50%. Probably not going to mess with that. I'll just have extra capacity. I don't care. By a little bit. $30. Is it actually going to go? Maybe. 10. Water? Lots of water. Lots of water. Why did it just cut out? Black screen? Oh, we have liftoff. Okay, we're going. All right. Interesting. Watch record, Sean. Wow, Sean. That's still not where I want to go with this train. What a beautiful sight, huh? For people watching this potentially later, it's a Starship launch. Just happened. Can't hear you. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't have audio on. I can't hear it, but I can see it. Oh, something just... That didn't look good coming from an engine. Looks like they're all still... maybe not all. I don't know. It's doing its thing, though. Definitely doing a thing. Alright, let's not crash our train on purpose this time. Not do it on purpose. All right. It does this time. Yeah, it has real ones on there now. Not dummies like it normally does. And normally it has a bunch of dummies. 20 of them, yeah. So that's pretty cool. And that's a shot, huh? Bro, that is a shot. Holy cow, man. Actually, okay, so I'm going to push this down farther, by the way, back to Satisfactory. I'll push this down a little bit more because we got to build for 4 cars. All right. Oh, that's right. I don't have power down here. I have some power. Inventory is so full. I can't even pick the crap up. There we go. Alright. Because I want room here for potentially like 2 trains, you know. So. 2 trains. Although really, I guess this is only going to have 2 stations. It's going to have an in station and basically an out station. Should actually be all I need, right? Unless I want to double up the like 2 ins and 2 going out, which I could do. But we'll see. Don't have to necessarily do that, but we could. Oh, it also had 2 last launch. I didn't know that. The booster is supposed to attempt a controlled splash landing type situation in the Gulf, I believe. Assuming it can do a boost back burn. I don't know if that's happened or not. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not really watching it, to be honest. Trying to like do my thing here. But no catch attempt, no. So far on this block of V3s, they haven't even like done a boost back success like in a good way yet, so. Yeah. They gotta do some stuff before they can do the whole catch attempt. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yes, it is. Alright. So we're gonna end up being all the way against the, dang near the edge of the map. Which is fine. I want room for trains to stack up, potentially, or... stack up, just have the potential. So it's all good. Now we gotta go find the edge again. Chat and get yelled at by Ada. Can't wait. That's probably good, right? We're tempting fate right here, so we're gonna say this is good. Need her to get mad at me again. Although it is kind of funny. I gotta quit the jumping crap. Such a habit, yo. It's bad. And the thing is, looks like it's hauling. Still a bunch of the shuttles, yeah. Yeah, I wish I would have been more into space when I was younger, to be honest. Because I was kind of like, I didn't care it wasn't a tractor, you know? That was kind of my mentality growing up. Well, I don't care, it's not a tractor. Saying. But yeah. Is it gone? Did it? Oh, it did a thing. Oh, this track is not where it should be. That's awkward. Well, We'll have to wait for that video to come out, huh? Oh, gosh. What is wrong? None of this track looks right to me. Yeah. It's like they got a water leak, too. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's wrong with this track, but we're just going to delete it all and start over. Make it all nice and pretty. Come on now. Well, let's see. That's problem is nothing. It's not in the center is the issue here. If things are in the center, it'd be so much easier. There we go. That'll look pretty clean. It'll buff. It'll buff. It'll buff. He can afford. Well, I mean, that's kind of the theory of this program. You know, anytime they get anything off the ground, or even if they don't get it off the ground, to be honest, they're still learning. You know, it's not NASA. There's not people on it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And that's the interesting thing about this whole program. Is just that, you know, you can have failures and it's okay. You're still learning. They're still collecting data. Like, no matter what they do, they're collecting data. So that was almost another death right there, by the way. So as long as they're collecting data, then it's a W. I mean, sure, I'm sure by now, they want to be catching them, but you're not going to risk your tower either, you know. So I get that. All right, I think I'm going to move over one foundation to here for my train station. And I think I'm going to move back to here as well. I think.
Please return to your designated zone. Failure to comply will result in termination.
There we go. That's good. Not gonna lie, that it kind of scared me, taking damage. Okay, so this is gonna be our incoming fuel. And no, it's not, because I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough beams. That's okay. Let's go grab some beams. At least we have our jetpack here, or hover pack, I should say. You know, where I have electricity, that is. What do I not need? I don't need some concrete. I can throw that away. That's fine. If nothing else in this game, man, I can build giant floating foundations. I've got that locked in, you know? It's the ArcNet from Men in Black 3. Okay. Wow. Yo, Polar, I'm good. How are you? What's poppin'? Whoa.
Polar Bear 8510 just resubscribed for 45 months.
Polar, thanks for the resub for 45. I do appreciate it. Hope all is well. Okay, and then we're going to have another train station over here, chat. Never mind, I don't have enough plastic on me. Never mind. No, we're not. been working. I got you, Puller. I got you, Puller. We should build a train yard, chat. A functional... Actually, you know what? A train yard right here could be cool, because then I could have somewhere to park my work train. I always need somewhere to park my work train, you know? Maybe I'll do that. Not like crazy, you know, a little bit. A little bit of a train yard, you know? Somewhere I can park my giant work train. You moving into your new place August 1st? Nice. That's right, you're getting the deluxe apartment in the sky, right? Moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Yeah, I know. It's a thing. I know I shouldn't sing, chat. I'm aware. What fun is that, though? Alright, let's pull the work train up a little bit here. Come on, Bessie. I got one of my 2 work trains now. I forgot I hit 2. Oh, gosh. We're gonna call this thing the Skittle train, because it's the rainbow. It tastes the rainbow, you know? Actually, I could make that work in here. I could. There is enough room in here to make it work. Park my giant work train. Although really I shouldn't. Well, I don't need this big of a work train in general, but I kind of do at the same time, at least for right now.
Lizard.
Black Hat, thanks to bits. Lizard. It's a lizard branded train, apparently. Easy for me to say. So if we keep that one spot open there and we put this like right there and then we go cut shell like so, and then I could put this here and give myself somewhere to park. Sure, I don't like it, but whatever, it works. It's fine. And then flip that around that way. Need dedicated tracks running back across this whole mess. So why not, right? Mostly for that train. Actually, I could put tracks on both. Yeah, maybe we do that too. I don't know. I'm going to be working on this one for a while out here, I feel like. Kind of. I mean, I have to place 140 generators and plumb all of it. So, kind of a bit. But that's alright. Kind of a lot. There we go. That's much better. Now we can like actually have track running out here. Could potentially. Just for funsies' sake. Oh, I can't connect 45 points together? Come on. You're no fun game. Yeah, well, let me do that, huh? Well, I don't need all the tracks, to be honest. I just need a couple of them here. I don't even really need this track, but YOLO. YOLO. It looks like the door's open. Huh? I have not been watching the Starlink launch. Starship launch. Sorry, forgive me. We can do like this, and then that to there, and then this. How far back does that go? Jeez. Oh, there goes the satellite. Something like that. Okay, now can we maneuver trains? Well, I guess I don't have to. I could. Oh man, put in signals maybe. I don't know if I have. I don't have any computers on me. Okay. Let's go get this train off the track here anyway. Get it kind of staged off the way. Yeah, I saw that train. That was cool. Saw one of them anyway. Let's go. Hooray! Oh boy. Alright, so if we just park this train up on this other... Oh, yeah, we won't go that way. That's not the way I wanted to go. Dang it. I hit the button before I should have. I can't go straight. I was trying to angle myself to go straight. If I go straight, I die. I don't die, but... Y'all know what I mean. It's a thing. All right. 1 terabyte. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you have to get a new ground satellite too? Or is your would yours work, Trent? Okay, so from here, chat, we're gonna be dropping. We're actually gonna be going up, not down. Yeah, we're gonna be going up. We're gonna be going up to infinity, and potentially beyond. I think we'll go 7 up. Because why not? Give ourselves a little headroom, you know? Why not? Okay. Actually, you know what? Do I have that other... I don't have that, do I? This. I used to build out of this all the time. Y'all remember this? Where you have, like, the glass and so you can see. I think I built this floor out of this, not the regular foundation. I think it looks way cooler, personally. I mean, I know most of this is going to get covered up by, you know, stuff. But, like, whatever. I think it looks like super cool, you know? Hella cool. If you will. I like the dusters. Although I guess this would be more of like a roof of a building, but whatever. I like to be able to see what's going on too. So like in this case, if I'm up here, I can see like trains coming through. That'd be kind of dope. I guess we'll just build the whole thing out to the shape I have from down below. Why not? beams are gonna be in this one. Let's go. Chat, we're not gonna get this thing going today. This is like the project that never ends, by the way. They have dogs on board? What is this? Early space days. I don't know what that is, Trent. I mean, I know what a dog is. Yeah. Alright, so actually this floor probably doesn't have to be too crazy. Because this really, well, there's a decent amount of stuff that has to happen here. Like there is, but there isn't. So, yeah. There's our power. I'm not about to go over there. Too far away from my train tracks. Oh, okay. I got you, Trent. Okay. I didn't know that's what they called it. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. They called them that on Flight 12? Okay. I gotcha. It's been a while since I've actually been able to like watch a broadcast, like fully watch it with like audio and stuff. The last two now I've been streaming, so it's been a while since I've watched like an actual launch. Okay, so up here on this floor we need, we'll probably just go sideways with it, right? Let's see, can we go down here? I gotta stay within my power range. Not trying to have issues here. All right, so we're gonna go up. That's just a placeholder for now. Obviously, I'll put the things in the floor and do it right. Eventually. All right. So if we put the thing in the floor, like so. Okay. I might be able to just to put these like, I'll be able to make this pretty clean. Hopefully. That's always the theory. Because I need 10. I need 10 per thing here, so. All right. Okay, now I put the floor back in. Before I fall. Because I would do that. And then if we just put these here, if we can do this right, this would be nice. I don't know that there's enough room though, is the problem. May not quite be enough room for this. Well, it's gonna be pretty close. The problem is we gotta be able to get out of here with a belt, and we gotta get in with a belt and out with a belt and a pipe, which the pipe's not a problem. Really, it's none of it's a problem, but I just don't think there's quite enough room to do what I want to do here. Because by the time you put, say one of these here, let's just say like that. They only get to live for 20 minutes? Dang, bro. Bro, that's kind of sad, actually. We have to go like that, right? Then you put a... It's gonna be so... We can't... That doesn't work, right? You have to go over. And then we're into this one. If we were just a little more compact, this would work. We're just a little too wide here. Darn it. I guess what we can do is we can take this one and this one and we'll turn them out. Like that. And like that. And then that'll give us whatever room we need to make this work, to be honest. So if we just do something like, I mean, I'm fine with that. And then that'll give me plenty of room. For this. Yeah. And actually, does that line up with this train? So that's actually, yeah, the packages need to go. Shoot. I'm going to have to make this train for 4 cars, not 2 cars. Because, yeah, the amount of packages that we're bringing, package fuel we're bringing in here, we need the same amount rolling out of here. So that's going to have to be, I'll have to redo things. Eventually that, or like I said, we put a shredder on it and just awesome sink empty containers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bro, that's kind of not bad though. And then we can just go down. Oh, where's that gonna go down, right? Like, it's gonna be pretty not, well, not terrible, although this isn't the, like, that run that's gonna be over here, we go to the first car. We'll just drop it down and do a little down below. It's not a big deal. Okay. This is where I should be using a blueprint, right? Guess what I'm not going to take the time into right now. Probably build a blueprint. Although, you know, I built 40 packagers over yonder, so that would have actually helped. But it's a little late for that now. It's all good. And yes, we're going to use Mark 5 boats. Because that's what I have selected. Way more than we, well, the main run needs to be, but the other runs could be Mark 1s. That's all good. Okay, so if that's there, this would go here. Along. Flap is flapping. Okay, I think that works right, but I guess it did. Right. Ah. I know this is where a blueprint would help. I know. I'm aware. I just like to be stubborn, to be honest. All right, so if we build the same thing here, but we do it like that, maybe. Well, I'm not really hurting for space, so I can kind of build it wherever the heck I want. It needs to be out in front of this other one. So, something like that. something like that. We'll take a packager. Okay, I did build that right. I was like, wait a minute. Alright, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't build anymore. I build those the same. Yeah. Not a rubber of all things. I know it's going to the... is it going to the cloud? I like it, but it's a cloud. But I got a bunch on train back here somewhere. Actually, I have a lot on train. It's kind of nice having the power below this too, so I can just hover up here. Which, I mean, was the whole point of getting the hover packet when I did. Because, well, to be honest, it's just nice to have. Alright, so there's all that. Very nice. Gonna get at least one. Nope, two wrong. Okay, good there. Come on. All right, I do like. It's nice being able to see. Actually, if I had that down below, I could see the logistic floor. And it wouldn't be so darn dark down there, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It will be just fine. All right, so actually, I'm probably going to put a... I should put some fluid buffers in over here too. Because it might be nice to have a little stockpile of fuel here. I still don't know how many trains it's actually going to take to keep up with this. I know when it comes to the other end, I'm definitely going to put storage in right by the trains. Yeah, put storage in at the train and then have 2 conveyor belts load each car so to, expedite. To expedite the train loading. Although over here I only have 1 belt, but that's okay. Shouldn't matter, and I shouldn't really... I guess I could put, come up and put a storage, or put storages right off the thing. Maybe I do that, actually, and then come up. Just more storage might be nice to have, actually. But I can do that downstairs. I got room for that. I can put double storages, or storages down there, and then, yeah, I can do that down there. I can always move that track, too, if I want. Not worried about it. To be honest. So if we take this and we point it that way, there's not room here for that. I have to point that one out too, huh? Yeah. Well, might as well just run it there. That's where I've got the rest of them, so. That's fine, yeah. We can take this that way. Why am I in there? I have buttons for this. There we go. Jacob, you did 2 things yesterday. I did something too yesterday, but I'm not going to talk about what I did. What's up? What did you do yesterday, Jacob? Forgot belt on last left one. I would have been wondering why it wasn't working, you know. Good catch. Wait. Yeah, that's right, okay. 2. Oh boy. After 3 to 5 minutes of they were able to talk to him. That's awesome. That's awesome. Firefighting sim AI was driving you nuts, was it? Dude, the other night when he just kept going, can't do that, boss. Can't do that, boss. I'm like, bro. I think it was because we didn't have enough hose lines, or there was a hose line on the ground and they don't pick those up. I think is actually what it was. But it was annoying. Really, it's my fault because I grabbed the way wrong truck on that one. So, I will not make that mistake again tonight. Just saying. We gotta put pipes in all this too, Chad. Just saying. I just did 2 of those wrong. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Third time's a charm. The campground ones, they're rough, dude. Relight, did it relight? I missed it. I'll have to watch the good video when it comes out. Jacob, I think it seems like they do a good job of, like, you know, maybe listening to people and like feedback and stuff, so hopefully. I mean, everything should in theory get better with time, so you know, hopefully, yeah. But yeah, I would hope it gets better with time. Plastic. Let's not die. Let's not fall off the world, chat. Let's not do it again. Parcel, like you're a mailman. Interesting. I think I may have seen that. I think I've seen some. I don't even know what it's called. Could be that. Oh, okay. I got you. Do you have to build like a logistic center and stuff, Jacob? Like conveyor belts with boxes and stuff? I think that's the game I've seen. Okay, I've seen that on TikTok. I've seen some guy. This guy actually, I've watched him on Twitch a little bit too. He plays a bunch of like those kind of random sim games, like for instance, like you know, drain sim. I've seen him play it before. So. Yeah, that kind of stuff. One of the best sim games of all time, drain sim. The game is stupid fun, for the record. Anyway, most of you already know my opinions on that. Such a good time. Beautiful, Clark. Beautiful. I'm just a little nervous about this whole thing, chat. Really, if this whole like reusing a train for this doesn't work, which I mean, hopefully it'll work, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna build 4 belts across this ocean right now to where I'm making the fuel. Okay, if the trains don't work, we're running 4 belts. The last mission is worth the whole game. Oh yeah. Yeah. That game is so much fun. Lowest price ever. Interesting. Yeah, Drain Sim's great. I think it's just gonna get better with time too. Hopefully hopefully the guy. It's a one guy team. Hopefully he keeps working on it, you know. But yeah. What about a drone? I would assume a drone would not keep up. Maybe multiples would, but I would guess you'd have to have a lot of drones to keep up. I need to move, in theory, what do I need to move here, chat? It's like 1,200 and something, right? No, it's more than that. Hold on. I think it's like 11. Yeah, almost 1,200, 1,100. A minute is what I need to be moving here. So we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll just use belts. But if it does, it's going to be sick. So yeah. All right, so those are all wired together for now. I don't have power up here, although I do have train stations. But how to get the wire or the power up here cleanly is the issue. I know I can put the thing, just go through the floor. I can just go through the floor for now, right? Oh man. Do they have a drone sim? I've seen drone racing games before. Yeah. I have seen drone racing stuff before. All right, so this is how we're going to do the power, chat, right? We're going to grab this here. We're going to go through the wall. Okay, then we're going to connect that to a train station. And then we're going to come outside. And we're going to go up. All right, we're going to go up to another one that goes through the wall. That way the power's going through the wall on the outside. And it's not going through, it's not clipping through the floor, you know? I don't want it to clip. Beautiful, Clark. Did I not have a recipe on this? Oh, I didn't finish. Oh, I missed one. Okay, for all that. All right. Realize all we're doing, Chad, is just making our power situation worse. That's all we're doing. Oh God, we're up to 19, almost 20,000, Chad. Can you ask why I have it so far away? Because I can. You told me. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. So if we pop back down here, so those might change, by the way, the inputs. These are gonna change now. Because the whole thing is, so if there's a train that's actively unloading here, nothing can come out of the thing. So it makes sense. It does make sense to have storage here. Actually, if we do this right, we can get a little fancy with it, right? We can do that, and then basically it's in the same place. It makes sense to have a decent amount of storage, I feel like. It might be overkill, but, like, I don't really care. And realistically, John, it's not that far away. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So this, between these train stations here and these train stations here, this is where I'm getting... That's where I'm refining all of my oil. All I would have to do is build a giant foundation straight up the coast here, all the way up the water. And this is where I'm working right now. Eventually, I'm going to, like, power generation is going to be out a little farther to the north, but basically right out in here. So it's not that far away in the grand scheme of Satisfactory. So it would not actually be very difficult to... it wouldn't be very difficult to build out to it, you know? It wouldn't be bad at all. We just glitch it like that, chat. Okay, low-key, that actually doesn't look bad, does it? It actually doesn't look that bad. I think we just go to there, right? And then bring that up. And then, like, ka-chow. I think I mess with that. And then we go from here. Oh, we're too far back that way. Just by a smidge. Okay. Well, I can go farther over. Okay, so we're lined up with that right there right now. So we need to go over a smidge, and then we can actually get the thing right back in the same... Like that, I think. Get it right back in the same spot. I'm here for that. So close, but yet it does work. Okay, there we go. I just had to build it from the top down. Okay. Yeah, John, I'm basically just doing it because I'm all about the whole, like, train network thing. To be completely frank, that's really all it is. It's just I want to use trains. So, since I want to use trains, I'm basically making my power plant so where I have to use trains. I mean, that's really the long and the short of it. I just want to use trains, so I'm going to use trains. I don't really have another reason. To be honest. Other than I just want to use trains. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Right. This just comes out a smidge. Think like that. Beautiful, Clark. And then that's going to unload the train super fast and then just store. And then, of course, we only need one conveyor. We only need one conveyor going beyond that, so. What Am I using the small cards for? Dave, good catch, by the way. The small carts right now. So the first oil setup that I made, basically, so I could have packaged fuel, I needed to take plastic from one end of the thing back to the other end, and I could have used a belt, obviously, but I just felt like being goofy. So I used the little truck things just for fun. So yeah, that's all. Again, that was just another because I can kind of moment, you know. So, you know, nothing against anybody I've played Satisfactory with in the past, but like if I want to do something that's like stupid and doesn't make sense, there's nobody to be like, John, that's not a good idea. So I can do whatever the hell I want. It's great. Not that I couldn't in the past. Don't take it wrong, you know. I liked bouncing ideas off the guys, you know, for ideas for things in the past in this game. But when it's me, myself, and I, you know, only the voices in my head tell me it's a bad idea. So it's okay. I know it is, Bear, but like I'm going to build it anyway. All right, so that part's all done. And then we're going to have to change this part. Because, you know, we're not losing any containers here, right? Any containers that are coming in are also going to be going right back out. So there's that. You said I was never going to use them. Well, you know, maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't know. Okay, so now with these chats, I should probably put a storage in a singular storage. And then I should also put the, this is where we're going to have a little overflow protection. I think it would be smart to have overflow protection here, because if we get more packages here, and if we can't unload all of them on the other end, does it make sense to have overflow protection here, Chad? I think it does, right? The link you posted? I'll have to look at it later, Trent. Overflow protection makes sense though, right? The problem is I don't want to waste plastic. I don't want to waste plastic. John, if I said I wasn't going to use them, I don't know, man. Sometimes I say things and then I do different, you know. It happens. It definitely does happen. Oh boy. At least doing this, then we can put double belts to load, so we can load trains super fast. That's good. And the little cars, the little factory cars, are not like a permanent setup either. That was literally like a temporary goofing around kind of thing. So yeah. Okay, so what if we put a smart splitter here, which I don't have AI limiters on me, so see. Comes out of there before it takes from somewhere else. So there's a thing in here, John, which is really cool. I think this is kind of what you're talking about. Hang on, crystal oscillator, hang on. I need to ditch some of this plastic, y'all. I got too much plastic on me. Hang on. The blue car. Haha, the blue car. I don't want to do that, though. Okay, let me grab some crystal oscillators. All right, so there's a programmable, or yeah, okay, priority, okay. So you can set this up. So this is 3 inputs, 1 output. And you can set the priority of the left, the center, and the right. So basically what's going to happen is when the empty containers go back to the refinery, they're going to be unloaded from a train and put onto belts. And they're going to have the priority feeding into the system to get filled back up with water. Is what it gets water, and then eventually it gets changed to fuel. Water into wine kind of thing. So I'm using these over there. And then for this system, I'm going to use the smart splitter because I'm going to want to have the option to puke extras. Okay, I'm gonna want the option to puke extras. So what you do with this thing is we'll set it up so it's like this. That's fine. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we don't actually have to set what the thing is for the center, but this controls the outputs. So all we're gonna do on here is we're gonna set that to overflow. So anything will go through the center. Overflow will go to the left, meaning it's going to fill that storage, fill that train, but if there's any extra, it's going to puke them out to the left. I think is the way I want to do this. So we're going to copy that one so we get the same recipe. And then we'll have to do, that's not right. We'll have to, actually, I should probably send these out to the right here. Maybe I send two to the left, 2 to the right or something. Although I have to keep it on. I have to have 4 technically if I want to do this right. Awesome sinks that is. Because it's all about maintaining speed. And I need 570. I need to maintain that on this. So if we come up here and we grab an awesome sink. So they're kind of big buildings. I was hoping it would fit, like, it'd be sick if it would fit right here. Right between, and then, you know, I could just put them out here, I guess. God, they're so big. Why are they so big? Massive. Maybe that's the way we do this, actually. And that way, this will be our overflow protection for plastic containers, empty plastic containers. I just think I'm a little nervous about this whole situation, getting this whole thing running and having enough throughput for everything to keep running, basically. It's what I'm nervous about. So I know I'll get it locked in eventually, but kind of nervous about it. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. That way we can maintain our throughput. Hopefully we never have to use these. Hopefully these 4 sit here and don't ever get used, and we're able to keep everything running without them. Because honestly, I'm not making as much plastic as I need to back yonder, so it's a whole thing. Yeah, so anything that goes to an awesome sink gets destroyed. That is what that thing is for. So yeah, but I have to do 4 separate because of the throughput that I need. I gotta have throughput to keep the stuff up top running. So I hope this all makes sense. I don't know, man. Makes sense to me, which is a scary thought. But it's all good. All right, so now we'll go up here and we'll place the things in the floor. We do that, and we bump it up 1. Okay. Do that, bump it up 1. And then the good thing about having all this up top here, my power generation is going to happen like down on the ocean floor. Basically, probably the same height as that, but not unsquare to the world, actually square to the world like our foundation is here. But gravity will push everything downhill for us, which will be super nice. We won't have to worry about like pumping any oil or pumping any fuel. So at least that's the plan. Probably should go like that. Except for that's pointing the wrong way. There we go. Okay, so that's one. Say this one here, none of them are gonna line up, right? No. Okay. I kind of might just turn them all that way. Just do that with all of them. Oh, that would be in the way. If I'd turn that one, that belt's in the way, so it's fine. And then actually this one could be turned the other way. No, wait, that's not the right. It's this one. Never mind. Helps if you do it right, chat. Because, yeah, this is the output side. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, nope. Can't do that. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Well, I don't like that either, probably, huh? Pops, welcome back from work. Whatever. This is... Wow, that's quite a shot right now on the starship. This is going to be the stuff that will unpack the packaged fuel, and it'll put it into a pipe. And then down here, eventually, I'm going to have my generators. I'm going to be building 140 generators as of right now. That's what's going to be built eventually. So, yeah. 140 of the jokers. So, all in due time. Probably not tonight. We're actually going to be switching to... We're going to be switching firefighting sim here in a couple minutes. So, I want to see the end of the starship, like, splash thing, and then I'll probably switch. Which, it's doing a landing burn right now, so... I guess that means it's about to land, huh? Oh, there it is. And wait for it. Bro, that was pretty good. Just splashed in the Indian Ocean. Why haven't they blown it up yet? Surprised they haven't popped it. Are they trying to like look at it some before they... Maybe they're not gonna pop it? It's on fire. It's definitely got a methane leak. I would say. Bro, it's kind of sick though. It's just floating in the ocean. Bro, that's kind of crazy. Oh, it's just floating in the ocean like it, not a care in the world. I guess they're inspecting the heat tiles, right? Sounds like way over here. It's not that bad, Pops, honestly. Yeah, right, Trent? This part's not bad, Pops, to be honest. Basically, it's just a conveyor belt in. This is going to take packaged fuel and then split it to fuel and an empty container. The empty containers are going to get loaded on a train. The fuel is going to go down and be burned to make power. I'm going to have a train bring in packaged fuel into here. And let's see. yeah, that's really it. And then I'm going to have another train here, obviously taking the empty containers back. Now, where we're going or where the fuel is going to come from, that's a crazy build. It's a lot. I've done a lot of math. I have done a lot of math on the rest of this thing here. So I'll quickly go show you what's up. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to take a little break and then we'll switch to firefight sim. Not probably going to take a break. I'm definitely taking a break. I didn't take a 6 o'clock break, so. You betcha. So we built some more train track tonight. This track I'm on right now was built earlier. Bro, the inspection they're able to do right now is insane. That's crazy. Is that okay? Yeah, the inspection is wild right now. Oh boy. All right, let's run back down here real fast. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy, right, Trent? Especially that video that's like from the ship in the water. Yep, there's a flap. Bro, that's crazy. Oh man. Can't wait to see the video they release, the like good high quality one. Should be pretty awesome. Just remember, if this whole system doesn't work, chat, we'll just put conveyor belts in. So it's fine. We'll just run belts both ways and we'll be done. No problemo. Survived, yeah, dude. That's it, dude. Alright, so this is the part, Pops, this has been a lot of work this week. I've worked on this a bunch off stream this week. Because I think on Monday, I like set some of these refineries and we did like the plumbing here and the train stuff, but then like more rows of refineries happened and more plumbing and packagers, and we're making empty containers here and we're pumping water here. This all happened off stream, a bunch of this here. So yeah, this one was crazy. Jeff, I believe even if it blows up, I believe they recover as much as they can to recycle it. So like normally they blow them up right as they touch water. But they do send recovery teams out to recover what they can. I'm not saying they recover 100% of it, but you know. So anyway, this is let's see, this is where plastic's going to be picked up and taken around the map. This is where rubber's going to be picked up. We're going to have there's going to be packaged water hauled into here from the aluminum factory. I got to work on that still. I don't have that set up yet, but that's where this is going to input into here. And then this train station here is going to have to change because I just made the other one for 4 cars. This is only 2 cars right now. I'm going to have to push this ahead some and probably redo all these conveyor belts to get this to work right. Basically, instead of having 2 conveyor belts going to a car, I'll only have 1 conveyor belt going per car, but 4 cars, so 4 conveyor belts. But I can't really do it any farther back here, so I'm gonna have to like push the whole thing ahead. It won't be that big of a deal. I might have to like move some pipes up a little bit or something to make it work, but it's okay. But yeah, so it's been a lot of math and a lot of figuring stuff out, but it's okay. It's fun, you know? And it's gonna make a ton of power. Again, 140 generators eventually, so all in due time. It might be a while. It might be a while, but we'll get it going. I'll work on it some more, probably before Monday, but we will see. 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry, I was interrupted. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's fun, man. It's been a lot of fun working on all this, and I want to paint a bunch of this too. Like, I want all the pumps to be blue. I want all these pipes to be blue because they have water in them. These pipes need to be purple because they have heavy oil residue in them. Some pipes in here need to be black because they have crude oil in them. Like all that stuff. I might even paint the train stations like black and blue, and kind of what the products are, you know. It kind of makes sense. I think it's kind of fun, so it's a good time. Definitely a good time. So, and then, you know, eventually once we get this whole system running, then the old system gets ripped out. And, or actually, I might leave it for a little while. I might leave it till I get the other good recipe for fuel. I actually need to work on the system a little bit. It's not quite running efficient. I'm making more fuel over here, I believe, than I'm using. So I need to tweak on this one just a hair, if that makes sense. So at some point. I'm back. That was something. What's up, Big Al? What happened? But yeah, so it's quite a. Or did you just watch the Starship? Okay, yeah, it was something. Yeah, I gotcha. I think I just need to put another generator in over here, to be honest. So, all right, chat. I'm gonna go take a quick break because I didn't take a break, so I could kind of be here through Starship and stuff. When I come back, we're gonna be switching to Firefighting Sim.